Hello students, today we will start the exercise 6.1. This is the exercise of standard 8, chapter number 6, square and square roots. So till now we have studied about the properties of the square numbers, properties of the numbers, and some interesting patterns, that is of square numbers. So here we have to study some of the questions based on whatever we have studied. So the first question is, what will be the unit digit of the squares of the following numbers? So here we have given a number, that is 81. So what will be the unit digit if we do the square of this number? When we make the square of this number, whatever the number we get, what will be the unit digit? That is depend on whatever the digit here in the unit place. Here if there is a 1, then if we make the square of the 81, then whatever the digit we get, its unit digit will be the square of this number, and that is here 1. So 1 square is what? 1. That means whatever the square number we get, the unit digit will be 1. Understand? Let us take one more example. That is, if the number is 3853, notice the unit digit number here is 3. So when we make the square of this number, whatever the digit we get, but its unit place digit number will be 3 square, and 3 square is what? 9. So the unit place number we get is 9. Let us take one more example, 99880. Notice the unit digit number is 0, and 0 square is what? 0. So when we make the square of this number, we get the unit digit number will be the 0. Whatever the digit we get, but the unit place number digit will be 0. Right? So it is very easy to identify that what will be the unit digit number when we apply the square of any number. Okay, this is question number 1. So in this way you can now solve the other questions. Okay. Question number 2 is, the following numbers are obviously not perfect squares. Give reasons. Here we have given some of the numbers which are not the perfect square number. But why they are not perfect square number? That we have to answer. So the first, here we have given the digit is 1057. When we study the square number, one thing that we have studied is that if the unit digit is 2378, if the unit place digit is either 2 or 3 or 7 or 8, then it will not be a perfect square number. So here the unit place number digit is 7, and if there is a 7, it will not be a perfect square number. So that is the reason. Okay. Second number is here 6 times 2. So the same reason will be applied here. The same reason we have to write down here. And if the unit digit is 2378, it will not be a perfect square number. Right? Okay. Now let us take one more example. 222000. So here you can see the number of 0 is 1, 2 and 3. Now remember, when we apply the 10 square, we get the 100. If we do the 20 square, we get the 200. If we do the 100 square, we get the 10,000. That means we get the number of 0 is even in the perfect square number. So here, in the perfect square number, the number of the 0 must be even. But here, the number of 0 is 3. That means number of 0 is odd numbers, and that is the reason this number is not a perfect square number. Right? So these are the very basic things that you have to keep in mind. Okay? By that things you can identify that the number will be a perfect square or not. Now let us read the question number 3. The squares of which of the following would be the odd numbers? So two things here we have to remember, that the square of an odd number will be always odd, and the square of an even number will be always even. You can notice that, you can see that from 1 to 20 we have applied the square of all the numbers, we get all the numbers. Now you can check in every number. For every even number we get the square even. For every odd number we get the square is odd number. So here the first number we have given is 131 and this number is odd number. So it's when we do the square of this number it will be the odd number. In the same way 779 is also the odd number. So when we apply the square of this number we obviously get the odd numbers. Okay. Now let us try the question number 4. Observe the following pattern and find the missing digits. So here we have given one pattern that 11 square is 121. 101 square is 10201. 1001 square is 100201. Now 1 4 times 0 1 square. So here we have given the middle number that is 2, but here we do not have given anything. Right? So here you can see that whenever there is 2 0 we have to put 2 0 before 2 and after 2. So here how many digits are there? 4 zeros are there. So here we have to put 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the same way 4 more zeros we have to put here. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the square of this number will be this number. Okay. In the same way in the last here we do not have given any numbers. We do not have given any numbers. Only 1 is also not given. See, here we do not have given any numbers. We have to find out the total number. So can we guess according to this pattern what number we get here? Okay. First of all write down 1. Then whatever the 0 is there, write down all the zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have to put 2. Again 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and put 1. So this is the square of this number. Okay. Okay, let us study the question number 6. Question number 6 is using the given pattern find the missing numbers. Okay. Observe the following pattern and find the missing number. So in question number 6 we have given that 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square is equals to 3 square. 2 square plus 3 square plus 6 square is equals to 7 square. 3 square plus 4 square plus 12 square is equals to 13 square. So from these three lines we can understand one thing here is that 1 into 2 is what? 2 and 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 into 3 is 6 and 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 into 4 is 12 and 12 plus 1 is 13. So here this number is missing. So how we can find this number? 4 into 5 that is 20. 4 into 5 is 20. So here what will be there? What must be there? 20. 20 square that is equals to 4 square plus 5 square plus 20 square is equals to 21 square. In the same way here this number is missing. So by multiplying which two number we get the 30? By multiplying 5 and 6. So here must be there 6. 5 square plus 6 square is equals to plus 30 square is equals to 31 square. Here two numbers are missing. 6, 7. So here what must be there? The multiplication of two numbers, that is 4, 6 plus 7, that is 6 7s are 42. So here there must be 42. And which number here we get? One more from whatever the number here is. So 42 is there. So here we get 43. Right? So in this way, by understanding this kind of pattern, we can answer this type of questions. Okay. Now the question number 7 is without adding, find the sum. So here whatever we have given is we do not have to add this. We have to find the sum without adding. So see, this is a pattern that we have already studied, that adding the consecutive odd numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 consecutive odd numbers are there. So the addition of these must be the square of the 5, that is equals to 25. So without adding this number we get the total, that is 25. So here also count how many odd numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 consecutive numbers are there. That means the addition must be the 12 square. That is equals to 144. Okay? Okay. Now let us study question number 8. Express 49 as the sum of 7 odd numbers. So how we get the 49? By adding the first 7 odd numbers. That is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Because 49 is what? 7 square. So by adding the first 7 odd numbers, we get the 49. In the same way, express 121 as the sum of 11 odd numbers, because 121 is the perfect square number and it is the square of 11. So first 11 odd numbers we have to add here. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17 plus 19. How many numbers we get here? 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11, that is 21. So by adding this 11 consecutive odd numbers, we get the total, that is 11 square, and that is equals to 121. Okay? Now question number 9 is, how many numbers lie between the squares of the following numbers? So here we have given the two numbers in the first question, 12 and 13. We have to find out if we apply the square of 12 and 13, that is 144 and 169. So how many numbers are there which are not the perfect square number in between 144 and 169? That we have to find out. So see, remember we have studied one more pattern. From that we can find out this thing. See, now here we can write down the 12. We have one formula that we use, that in between n and n plus 1. If we apply the square of these two numbers, and this number is a perfect square number, this is also a perfect square number. So in between these two perfect square number, how many numbers are there which are not perfect square? That is 2n. Now apply the same thing here, right? 12 we can consider as an n. So n is equals to 12 here. When we apply this n plus 1 equal to 30, n plus 1 is equals to 30. Again we get the n is equals to 12. So how many non-perfect square number are there in between 12 square and 30 square? That is equals to 2n. That is 2 and n. n is what? 12. So 12 into 2, that is 24. Right? So the perfect square number 30 is 169. 12 is 144. So 169 and 144. In between that two number, 24 numbers are there which are not the perfect square number. Okay? Same thing we have to apply here. We can consider here is n square is 99, n plus 1 square is 100. So we can take n is equals to 99. And the non-perfect square numbers we get here is equals to 2n, that is equals to 2 into 99. That is equals to 9 to the 18, carries 1, 9 to the 18. Carry 1, that is 198. So 198 numbers are the non-perfect square number which lie between the square of 99 and 100. Okay, so in this way, now you can solve the remaining questions. Okay, so this is all about this exercise 6.1, and this is all about this lecture. Thank you.